Hey guys, welcome to the Unc Show. I'm Michael. This is Seth. Seth is ready. He's ready for this.
Welcome to the Unc Show.
Welcome to the Unc Show.
Nieces and nephews, good morning. How are you doing? It is Saturday night. Welcome.
Saturday night, what time? Currently 11:02 p.m.
Yes, it's late o'clock at night.
It's late.
Late o'clock.
Late o'clock.
Late
So
o'clock.
today we were going to talk about kind of AI.
Yes.
Had a couple questions.
AI.
Seth and I have conflicting opinions
Because I'm a
on
true
a
old man.
an Unc. He's a straight up Unc. That's what he is. So let's get into it. Tell me what's going on.
Well, first of all, AI is dumb. Okay? I think the whole world should agree with me. AI is stupid and should be taken away. First of all, people don't know how to do anything anymore. I was watching a YouTube video, right? Watched a YouTube video
Okay.
this earlier,
Yeah.
and the YouTube video had ads in it, of course. But the ads weren't even real people. They were literally just AI people.
Right. I don't like that.
That's stupid. Two,
I know what you mean.
ChatGPT is dumb. Why is it an adjective now? People used to say, "Oh, I'm gonna go Google this." Now they say, "I'm gonna go Chat GPT this." What are we talking about? That's not a thing. No, even you be talking to it. Stop talking to it. Stop talking to
Bro, who are
this.
you talking to?
Stop talking to computers, bro. That's weird. That's lonely behavior,
I'm not talking to it to make friends.
bro.
I'm talking to it because if I use it for like training for like sales.
Okay.
It helps me train for sales. It helps me like listen. Like when
Why
I
can't
when I
you read a
listen to
book?
something, I comprehend it better
Why can't you read a book?
cuz my brain moves too fast. I
Then
can't sit there
then
and read.
get an audiobook.
That's what I do. That's why I listen.
ChatGPT is not an audiobook.
It's not, but it
No,
can teach me stuff.
no. Then get a
Yes.
teacher.
Yes.
Get a teacher.
What do you mean teacher?
Get a teacher. Get a mentor or
I
get a
got one for
mentor.
free.
No, my gosh, ChatGPT is not a mentor. ChatGPT, listen, folks. AI is going to be the end of us. How dumb is the human race? We make movies about this stuff. We make movies and then we do it. Really? Why are there robots? Who is thinking of this? Have y'all never seen what's that movie with Will Smith? I Robot? Have you not seen
Oh
these
yeah, yeah,
movies?
yeah.
What are we doing? They're going to
Listen,
come for us.
listen.
Yes.
The,
Sorry. I feel very strongly
I
about this.
all right, I get it.
No, you don't.
I get what you're saying about
You
how
talk
people
to
are
it.
getting dumber and how people rely on it. I don't think I believe you shouldn't rely on it. You should use it as a tool to be more efficient.
Okay. Here's how I'll break
Not
it down.
using it as your brain,
AI, there are certain things about it that are good. Yes, I
right?
agree. Like Google's AI overview, not bad. It takes all the information, summarizes it, puts it into a little
Right?
summary page, and then you can like click on the links to take you where you want to go for more information. That is okay. But asking ChatGPT to break down everything, asking it what you should do, uh, that's insane. Like certain things, understand. Like I've used ChatGPT for school in the past. It helps. I've had a difficult time my entire life starting papers. Writing that introduction paragraph has been difficult. So I would use it to help me write an introduction paragraph. I would edit it, make it my own, but it just gave me something to start, and then I can write a whole paper from that. But everything else, no, it's terrible.
Okay. I listen. I disagree. I disagree because what I believe is that if you don't implement AI into your business, whether you are social media manager, you have a plumbing company, you
Hmm.
have, whatever it is,
Hmm.
in in s- in one way or another, you're gonna have to implement AI. And if you don't
Why?
implement AI, you're gonna lose. You're gonna
Why?
fall behind
Why?
because the world moves way too fast. And when someone has AI, and let's say you can use AI, you can train AI to do certain tasks more efficiently. AI runs 24 hours. There's no sick days, there's no days off, and they will do a better job than most people at most things.
But it also makes mistakes, and now you're putting
Right, but so does
everything
so does so does humans.
but you're putting everything onto a artificial intelligence. Like, you're giving
Well,
it the ability to like, training it to make it think is crazy,
you do the same thing with your computer. You rely on your computer to get your stuff done.
but that's entirely different.
How?
What do you mean, how? I'm not typing into Google, "Hey, Google, should I paint my house blue?" People are using AI for, like, real life decisions.
Okay, that's different than implementing it into your business.
Even
I'm
then,
talking mine's a little different.
okay, so it's like in
I
my head, I look at it from, like, an economic standpoint.
Okay.
It's like, if you're gonna have robots and AI do everything, how does that help people? It's
Well,
not.
a lot of people are scared that it will replace a bunch of jobs,
It will
which it will replace
replace jobs
jobs,
and
but
literally
it'll also create many more jobs. It's
how?
just different.
How? What
How?
jobs is it gonna create?
It's gonna create different jobs in different industries of business.
Like
It's
what?
just gonna be different.
Like what?
Like I I'm
People
not
have
100%
people
sure.
have
It's not
AI
here
doing
yet.
finance, all these things. It's
But
not gonna
like
it's just no, it's all it's gonna do is destroy jobs. Because think about it. It's
but
just
like
like the automotive industry. Back when they started using robots to make cars, they wiped out an entire industry because you don't need people anymore. People don't have jobs, people can't buy stuff, the economy fails. You have AI do stuff, people aren't working, it fails. Amazon, they just said they're getting rid of a bunch of jobs, right?
yeah,
If they
they
get
got
rid
rid of a lot of
yeah,
jobs.
okay, that's dumb. Why? Because if nobody has a job, then nobody can even buy stuff from Amazon.
That's true.
If you
It's a
have
very it's a
no, it's not a anything, it's a not needed because again, what why are you trying to move so
it,
fast?
because it shows now the world is moving so rapidly that you can't be average.
Uh there's no.
It's very difficult to be an average Joe now.
But
And you
again,
have to if you don't know how to use AI, it will whether you like it or not, it will replace you. And that means that the world of jobs and just every industry will get more competitive.
but there
So
is no reason
it'll
to move
be
this
like
fast.
why should this business why should this business pick you over AI? If
And
AI is cheaper and faster. So that will be a hard decision. It won't be you against another person.
no, but
It'll be you
that's
against AI. So you have to sell your boss or sell your client on how you will deliver more value to them
but
than
again,
AI.
no one would ever pick the more expensive option. Ever. It doesn't make sense.
Well, not in the sense of if it'll bring them more value, they will pay for it. That's how the
It
world works.
but AI is gonna bring them more value no matter what. They're gonna be
Not
like, yes, they're
this
gonna
is
be like,
where
it's
this is where
cheaper.
it gets great. Is if you are an intelligent human being, you know how to use AI right and you know how to use it. And
But
you
now they just have both of you
right.
and the AI,
So if you
which is
right,
just
so use that
dumb.
as your advantage to
They're
be
just gonna fight. Why would they need you? They can just learn it themselves.
they don't have the time.
Who doesn't have the
If
time?
you're a business owner,
Again, think about how many people do you need? How many people do you really need for an AI? Not that many.
what do you mean?
To learn AI, it's not like you need 2,000 people. You probably can get 20 people who know what they're doing, and then have AI do the job of the other 1900 people that they didn't hire.
That yes, but all I'm saying is if you know how to use AI and you have a skill and you can tie that together and you can bring value, your value plus you know how to use AI to enhance what you do more efficiently, that value that you bring to that business, whether it's the client or it's a business owner, that will not replace you because you will be unreplaceable. You will bring so much value. You will bring in so much more money. You will give them so much
But
more
again,
value that they will not want to replace you for just an AI.
the thing is, though, the thing becomes that one person isn't going to buy everything. You have to have
That's why it
people. It does no matter
It'll
what,
become very more competitive in that
but
that's that
competitive means no.
there will be different kinds of jobs.
No, I there
Though
won't. There it's not possible.
it
There
will, like coders, I think coders are gonna be gone.
exactly. And what's going to replace them?
But you can't
Nothing.
but you can't even blame business owners. What that
Yes, you
it's
can.
it's a great move on an
No,
entrepreneur. Yeah,
it's not.
yes, it is.
How?
Think of it. If you have someone that no sick days,
Okay.
no days off,
Okay.
works better. Most ChatGPT and AI can do better than most people.
Okay.
And you have that with less money. There's no payroll. You can pay a subscription a month or whatever. Who wouldn't do that?
Okay, but again, like I said, certain companies like Amazon, if they're going to switch things to AI,
Yes.
let's say, let's just say you own a company that sells toys, right?
Okay.
And let's take this down to a very simple sample. Let's say there's 100 people in a company in a country, right?
Okay.
And in this country, there's one toy store, and this toy store in the 50s, right? We'll call it the 50s. We'll start there. The 50s hires 25 people. So there's 75 other people. We'll say that's like kids and people that work other places, right?
Right.
So they hire 25 people. Now that's 25 people making money that they then put back into the community, right? They may take their kid to go buy a toy. They they're going and buying stuff, right? They're spending money, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's jump to 2025, right? Let's say now this toy store, right? And the same 100 people, right? Let's say they're using AI. So they've got now 5 people in the store who we'll say those 5 people, all they've got is like self checkout and it's all whatever. So it's 5 people now. So
Right.
those now 5 people have jobs. The
Mm-hmm.
other 95 don't. That includes kids and stuff. But those 20 people, that hurts the economy. That 20 less people, because now only 5 people are putting money back into the community.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows? Those 5 people may not have kids. Those 5 people may not actually be spending money at that store. It hurts. Why would,
Right.
yes, I'm saving money on payroll and all this other crap. But at this point, I have to close my doors because I can't even afford, no one's spending money here because no one's making money.
I do agree with you.
It's,
It's a
it,
it's a it's a it's a hard circle to you know it it's a vicious circle. Some things got to go, but also some things
no, it
come.
worked. Like, okay, the automotive industry, right?
But
They replace
Seth,
people with
Seth,
robots.
that's what they're trying to do.
What?
They're
But
trying to keep everyone.
again, though, you can keep. I had this talk with my coworker. You can try and keep people. You can try and keep everyone down, but eventually, no matter what, it's all gonna. It's like the Great Depression, right?
Hmm.
Everybody was broke.
Right.
Once everybody was broke, the country was making no money because nobody had money.
Right.
So now you're like, it doesn't matter how rich you are. These people want to make money, right? So they're gonna be like, well, I'm not making money anymore. I got to do something. So eventually the cycle, it's a cycle. It just happens. It just like the automotive industry, like I was saying. They replace people with robots, people lose jobs, people in turn don't buy cars, right? When they stop buying cars, price of things goes up, right?
Hmm.
New cars goes up, used cars goes up. People aren't buying new cars, too expensive. People try not to buy a used car. If they do, they're buying pieces of crap because they're too expensive.
Right.
Companies like, oh, we gotta start hiring people. We gotta start paying them what they want. It's a circle. You have to. If you don't, it doesn't work. How many? It's just it doesn't work. If you want, that's how you keep. Technically, truthfully, that's how you
Hmm.
keep people down. Is you make this cycle so that no matter what, it's like,
Well,
okay,
you
I'm
just
at
make
this.
stuff so expensive.
You have that's the cycle. It's the only way is to. It's a cycle. It's a cycle, and it has to happen. And AI is just another part of it. It's literally just let's do this. It's how it works.
Well, I do agree. It will. It will. It's definitely a major shift, but there's no going back.
There is.
There's not.
It
There's
is.
too much. There's too big of an
It'll collapse.
investment.
That's all. It'll collapse. Just like
I
it'll
don't.
just collapse.
I don't think it'll collapse. This is what I think. This is what I think will happen. I think AI right now is available to the public. It is available to everyone. It's
Mhm.
free. and if you pay for it, it's fairly cheap.
Mhm.
What I think will happen is as as AI evolves and down the line, it will it will only be it'll get so expensive that only the rich people are going to be able to use it. So if only the rich people are able to use it, everyone else has no chance.
I mean, no
But
chance at what though? People are using it to make stupid ass decisions
well,
right now.
that's the same thing with everything.
I mean,
You're,
again,
you're
and
always going to have that.
it's not even just stupid decision. It's just like being able to use because AI is what allows for deep fakes and all this other stuff.
Hmm.
It's what allows for people to make videos and take photos and make them real. And like I just saw something on Instagram. People are able to take like photos of like people that they know that have died and talk to them.
Yeah, that's creepy.
That's weird.
Listen, but it's the same thing with happening with social media. It, it,
It's a
it,
weird.
it's
It's a
it's
different weird level. It's
social media is good in some things
yes,
with creating more jobs, helping businesses out, helping spread positivity. But
that's true.
on the
There,
other
yeah,
side, there's those AI pictures, there's those that
yeah,
what is it called? Like body dysmorphia.
yeah.
Like
It's
especially a lot of women,
yeah,
they
it's
have it where they look at these models
yeah.
and then they get down on themselves.
There's
That's the
ups and
bad.
downs. Yeah, there's ups and downs on it,
It,
and
it it's
it
always there's always gonna.
that's true.
I,
It's six.
no, stop! I'm gonna punch you in the face. I hate when people say
There's
that.
always. I mean, yeah. No matter what, I guess. Yeah, you're right. There's always gonna
But
be the ups and downs between it, no
but
matter
what I
what.
think will, humans need they need human connection. We're very social creatures,
Yeah,
and everyone they have a soul, right?
yeah.
So you have to connect with people. That's
And AI
like,
is stopping that. That's the
well,
thing.
it,
Is
it's making
people
it
stop connecting. Like
it's making it harder. But
it's not
what I
making it. It's
think
people's choice. It's
people, people they can't. AI will never fill that void.
it.
You can talk to it, you can befriend it, but it will never fill that human to human interaction. It is because it's something biological, and something I think for businesses, what will happen is that customer service
Oh,
will
it
be number
sucks.
one. No,
No,
no, no, no. It'll be
people are
number one. Like the
tired.
Ritz Carlton, right?
People,
No
oh,
one
dude,
wants robots. Who
people
wants
are
a robot?
tired. People, listen, listen. Do you know how when I call, like whether it be a bank or anything, right? If I call and I get a robot, I just hang up. I'm tired. They piss me off.
That happened to me. I had to call the Rio hotel
Hmm.
to help out for business and an event and stuff. And I call and it's just a robot.
Yeah, the robots
See
piss me
that
off.
see this is what I'm talking about. It's a robot, and it's making me mad. I'm trying to tell it things. I'm saying just direct me to the front desk. We can't do that. Help me with this thing. Anyways, that made me mad. That's why I said customer service, that human to human, will be number one.
But some people don't even. I don't know. It's
It will.
again, you're right. It's there's good and bads to everything, and I think that people have used it now just for so much bad that it's. I mean,
Because it's new. It's new, and it'll die down in the sense of,
yes, but people also have just given it so much information now that it's like, come on, guys. Like, why are we
well,
telling
right
it
now,
everything?
what's interesting is that ChatGPT it's just numbers, in the sense of it doesn't come up with anything new
No, it just
yet.
learns from itself,
Right. It learns from what we have
and we don't
inputted.
want it to come up with anything
Right.
new.
So once it comes up with stuff, like Nvidia made this super AI or something, I don't know if that is where it makes stuff up yet. I don't think we're there yet. But one thing I do think or believe is that it will never be able to replicate us in our mind,
No,
because our mind is way more powerful than any AI that will ever be made. It
no,
can't
I
because
okay.
it's too complicated.
Again, the thing is, you say that, but in the real world, Yes, because think about how many old people get like scammed from it. Like just they get scammed by other people. I mean, like I
Well,
know
being tricked and being to replicate the human mind
that's
are
yes,
completely two
yes,
different
that's
things.
fair. That's fair. I'd agree with that. I mean, I think yeah, I don't think it'd ever be able to think like a human, and yeah, I guess it is more just that it's tricking people. People like I mean, but see the thing
Yeah,
is it can replicate certain things about the human. Like they can replicate your voice. They can
right, stuff
replicate
like
how
that.
you look, but I don't think the thought process. I mean, again, I don't know though. It people tell it how to think, and they're thinking off of human emotions. So
Right, but AI will never be able to feel actual emotions like a human can.
I don't know. I mean, I couldn't tell you if it will or will not. I mean, people tell it how to feel. People are like, okay, feel this way, do this, do that, and
It can
after a while, it
right.
might be able to. I
It
mean, I don't know. I don't know.
right.
Everything's
I see
connected.
exactly what you're saying, and it listen, 100%, it's scary.
It is,
It's scary,
and
and
people
that's
need to
why
chill.
I'm
Need to stop
using it as
talking
an
to it.
no, I'm using it as an opportunity to like almost evolve my thinking and taking time away from the stupid like tedious things that I really don't need to put my time and energy in because you only have so much energy as a human and the most precious thing you have on this earth is your time.
It's
So
true.
if I can have an AI do something that I really don't need to think about to save me time and energy, then 100%. And the thing is, I believe that if you can train an AI kind of on yourself, and I know many successful businessmen do this, is they have you can like almost which is scary, but you can almost clone yourself. You can have like yourself in 5 different places.
But see, that's
You can
again,
get 5 times as much done.
I understand that the business world moves quickly, but sometimes you do need to just stop and not because when you want to it's that oh I need to do this and this and this and everything you're gonna miss something or something's gonna happen just sometimes you do need to just stop and be one person in one place because think about it they've people have done it in the past right I mean back in the 20s the Rockefellers weren't everywhere at once I mean they did make their money mostly in
Listen, they
oil
they made their money.
but
Still making
they
their money.
weren't everywhere they weren't using AI, people have made money in businesses without AI. Henry Ford wasn't a computer. I mean, these people have done it. There's no,
That's very true.
it's a tried and true method that doesn't need technology. And I understand that people will say, yes, in this modern age and all that stuff, yes. But again, if you can just slow down and take your time, you're fine. I mean, think about it. You
I think
say,
that's
oh,
where I disagree.
I need to do all this stuff. Why? You say, oh, I need to do all this. I need to do this. Okay, you're planning for a future that tomorrow you could die.
Right.
So you want to be 5 places at once so that you can get as much done in one day, but tomorrow may not come.
Right. So
So,
it frees up more time.
but does it? I mean,
Yeah.
because now you know, because you're taking, you say you use it to do tedious, like small things so that you can focus on other things.
Right.
So now you're focusing on one big thing
Hmm.
and having it do all these other things. And that one big thing is probably taking the most of your time. Just
Well, the big
slow down and just do it all. Just there's not that it's not that deep. Nothing is that deep. That's my thing. Is I nothing in this world is that deep where you need to be doing everything all the time and there's no reason that you need an AI to be doing everything all the time that you can't do. There's nothing that you can't do or that you don't need cuz think about it. That one small thing might actually become something that's important. You may be like, "Oh, I just needed to write this report." Okay. It writes the report. Next day you come into work and they're like, "Oh, so what's up with this report?" And they're like, "I don't know, AI wrote it." It's
well, you don't make AI do something and then just not look at it.
I but still, the point is sometimes what you may think is a small task, by doing it yourself, you learn something. And that's the thing is like now people aren't getting that experience because they're just having AI do it. If you do it yourself, you're learning something. You may think it's not that important, but you're learning. It's like if you go outside as a kid with your dad and watch him change the oil or
Mhm.
change a tire. It's a small task,
Right.
and in the sense of you would let someone else do it, but now if you go out there and you do it, you know how to do it. So if you're in a pinch and you don't have that, right? You don't have that person that taught you how to do it or did it for you in the past, you can still do it. If AI went down, right? If all the computers in the country or world went down,
Mhm.
those small tasks that you have AI do you think you could do them too?
Well, in an ideal world, what you should be doing is not, like I said, not using it as your brain. You should know how to do that task before.
But again,
You should be able to know how to do that before
yeah.
and then have that do it to free up your time and energy to focus on the thing that moves the needle the most.
I
That's what I believe and listen, that's great. I love disagreeing
I know.
because I like hearing both sides.
I'm just saying that in my eyes, people rely on it to do things way
And
too
I
much.
agree with that. People do rely it, but that's where they lose.
And even the just like, oh, I'm trying to free up time, like there's no reason you should have to clone yourself or try and clone yourself to do something. If you have to do that, then maybe it's not something. Maybe someone else, maybe delegate. That's a better option. Delegate task. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to do everything. Delegate it to someone else so they can learn something, right? If you have somebody else and you want to and you think they need to learn or they need the experience or whatever, just be like, "Hey, I don't have the time for this. Can you do this?" "Hey, I don't have the time for this. Can you do this?" There's no reason to have to turn onto a robot to do something when there are other people. Because again, that's that thing of jobs, right?
I
If
think it
you're just
depends on the
turning to the robot
task.
to do everything, then I mean, why not just give it to someone else who can learn and get the experience, right? And then it's that human interaction. Going to sit down and talk to somebody. Hey, listen, I need this done. Can you do it? Can you work it out for me? Let's get this done, right? That's
Right.
that building that human interaction because a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people are sitting behind a computer talking to somebody on the other side of the screen.
Mhm.
You feel disconnected.
Well, right, and that's why you should always human interaction will never go away. That's why you should
It
always go
could.
out and seek it. It won't.
It could.
It
It
couldn't.
sure as hell could.
Human
You could.
interaction?
Yes, it did. It's
When?
happened. T- COVID. Think about how many people you saw during COVID.
But that's a different situation.
Is it?
That wasn't off choice.
But is it? Again, is it though? Think about how many people loved it, right? Think about how many people liked not having to go outside and not having to deal with people and
Right.
still try it. They're like, oh, if I don't have to go to work, I'm staying home. I'm gonna work from home. Think
Right.
about that. Yes, human interaction could. I saw another thing. I need to get off Instagram. A lady, I saw a video or a complex. Complex is not my news source, but they just random stuff. Complex is
Complex.
crazy. Complex.
I feel
COMPLEX.
like I've
You've probably seen it.
yeah, I've
You've
probably
seen it.
seen it.
But I saw a thing on there. It was like this lady in China or somewhere in Asia. She uh she called off her engagement with her fiance to marry an AI robot.
Nah, that's crazy. No, 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 no,
No,
no. No, that's not
she had meta glasses and think about that too. Think about how many people are like, "Oh, I just rather stay in VR." I'm telling you,
guess what?
human
You wanna know
interaction
something?
could definitely go away.
You wanna know something?
What?
They're born to lose.
That's
They're
not
gonna lose. You're gonna lose
how.
in life. You're gonna
How?
lose to the person that could use other tools
But lose in what
faster,
way?
smarter, and more efficiently.
But lose in
And
what way though? Because these
they're
people
gonna
still have money clearly. Because you can't just. I mean, lose in what way? Being
how
successful.
yeah.
They, again, it's that
Let
thing
me
of
hold
you
on.
don't know. Tomorrow you could
Let me
die.
speak. Exactly. Let me speak
Okay,
to the
what you got to say? He's
speak
gonna
to the f-
speak to the
to
people. All right,
speak
we're
to the
speaking to
people.
the people, I guess, for a minute
Okay. How to become successful in 2025 and above.
and above.
The, the way you do it is you learn a skill, you master that skill, you pour your blood, sweat, and tears into that skill, and you use AI to offload the tedious tasks and to use your time and energy more efficiently. That's how you do it. Because then you could be at multiple places at once. You could free up your time. You can get more done more efficiently and you can move faster. The faster you move and the more you act with raw action, the more successful you're going to be. Because if you fail fast, then you learn fast. If you fail, you learn, you fix, and then you move on. That's how you do it. You have to keep moving. Life, it's speed. It's constant speed. It's constant speed.
I
Imagine you're paragliding, right? Or a plane. Let's use a plane for an example, right? Or a
okay,
fighter jet. If
okay,
a fighter jet just doesn't take off, take off going 700 miles an hour
okay.
and just stop or just cruise. They don't cruise because if they just stop, they're just going to glide and the guy that's going 700 that's not stopping or gliding is going to fly right past you. They're going to be so far ahead of you.
But guess what?
What?
The faster you move, the faster you fall.
Right, the faster you fall and the faster you can get up.
That's not true.
Because if I fail, if I'm moving fast with raw action and
It's
I fail and
okay,
I fail 5 times
okay,
before you even failed once and I failed 5 times and I fixed it and I learned, I have more experience than you in just as amount of time,
okay. So watch this. What about the person that? Okay, yeah, we'll go off that, right? You're moving fast, right?
right?
You want to move fast.
Mhm.
What about the person that takes their time, fails one time, goes back through everything they've done, learns properly what they
Okay.
need, and then just from there they can move? Because again, the faster you move, the faster you fall, right? If you're running, right, and you trip and you're going to take a tumble quickly. If you're walking and you fall, you're falling a lot slower, right? It's the analogy, the classic, right?
Right.
The turtle wins the race. Why? Because the hare thought he was faster. He thought he was faster. He thought he knew everything, right?
Right, I see where you're coming from. I'm not saying move so fast without intelligence.
But
I'm not
again,
saying don't work, just work hard and fast without working smart. You have to do both. You have to.
I mean, but again, I don't. I personally don't believe in just working hard. I mean, I sorry that sounded wrong. I believe in working hard, but I don't believe in just pouring your entire life into one thing because that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life,
Well,
in my
in
opinion.
what sense?
Because again, it's my favorite saying: "You could die tomorrow. Are you really just going to
Right.
sit here and just work and work and work?" And I mean, that's literally if you call it that, that's like that's the rat race right there. Is let me just work for the next 40 years, then I've got 10 years to enjoy my life, and then I'm gonna die.
That's why you work fast.
But working fast doesn't change that
Why?
because you work fast, you keep failing. Think
Okay.
about it. Okay, think about it like this, right?
The more you fail, the more experience you have and the more you learn about yourself. The more you learn about yourself, you can then if you want to learn something new,
Mhm.
then it's a formula.
I
It's
don't.
the same
I don't
thing.
think it is. I again, if you fail fast, you're just okay. You're still working for 40 years. You're just failing.
Not necessarily. It depends on what you do.
I mean, again,
Now
yeah.
like now if you're doing, if you're in business, my mind automatically goes to business
Okay, I can think
because that
that way.
yeah, that cuz that's how my brain is wired.
Okay.
If I work hard,
Mhm.
hard, smart, and fast,
Mhm.
the person that just works hard
Mhm.
is going to be so far behind. Just like how Kobe, right? He's like in one of his interviews, he said he gets up at I don't know the whole schedule. He gets up at 4 a.m.
Mhm.
Right? He works from 4 to 6. But I'll show you the clip.
I know what
But
you're talking about. I've seen
yeah,
it.
you know what I'm talking about. And the person that just works out maybe twice a day, when he worked out 4 times a day, learned about himself, failed, has so much more experience in the same amount of time, the same 24 hours. And the thing is, if I don't have a problem, I don't say like work so fast that like you're not working intelligently, where you're not sitting back and analyzing what you're doing. I'm not saying that. Don't, work so fast that it's stupid, but work fast in the sense of fail fast forward. That's what my dad says.
Okay.
You have to fail. If you once you fail fast and you fail, you get that experience, you learn, and then you get up, you fix it, you won't make that mistake again.
Okay. So I'll ask you this: in that sense of work fast, if if you move slower, right?
Mhm.
If you were to do things on your own and slower and didn't feel that everything had the most immediate timeline, you could do a lot more things. You could probably spend more time with your girlfriend. You probably could, I don't know, just do more things, right? If you weren't like, oh, I got to work as fast as possible, I got to do that. You could just be like, taking my time. I got this today. I get this done tomorrow. I got this. You don't need a. There's no reason for you to have to be like, all right, I'm gonna have AI do this, 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 and then I'm gonna do this,
But then
and then this.
you're
Because
contradicting yourself
how?
with saying that you might not live tomorrow.
What are you talking about?
You might not wake up tomorrow.
Okay,
That's
that's
what you said.
why. Again, that's why you're not trying to do everything. You do one thing, and then you can enjoy yourself. It's not like I don't know. In my opinion, everybody just moves too fast. Everything's not that deep. Everybody wants to just make a bunch of money and chill out, and that's not how the world works. You say you got to move fast, but I don't think that's the case. It's again, people back in the day weren't moving fast. They were taking their time,
Right.
and they
But
all
now we
got
have the
there.
internet. It moves too fast.
And
You're constantly evolving. The ones who don't adapt will fall.
I don't think so.
That's how everything works. If you do not adapt, you will lose.
I've watched plenty of people adapt and not lose. Let's see. Some of the richest people in the world. Number one, well, not the number one man, but a very wealthy person, Warren Buffett. The man
Yeah.
probably is. His companies probably have adapted, but he's just. I mean, I guess he got rich before the internet, but still. Well, I mean,
Well, I
you
mean,
can.
you don't know what he's using. I
No,
mean, he could be using
he's chill.
AI,
No, he's a chiller. Dude doesn't probably know what AI is. He's like 85.
bro.
He lives in a tiny house in Nebraska. I don't think he knows what AI is.
I'm telling you right
He might
now.
actually have dementia.
I've talked to many successful people, and they're high up in places, and they're all implementing AI.
Yeah, I know. My uncle was engineer at Ford. He's like, if you want to get in engineering, it's AI. I understand that, but
I'm not saying use it as your brain, but you have to implement it in some way, because if someone is using it and they're getting much more done more effectively and efficiently, and you're stuck in the old ways, you're gonna end up falling. It's the same thing. If you're a business and you didn't upgrade, exceptions don't count in the retrospect of things.
yeah,
If you don't have a lap or you don't have a website, right?
hmm
It is very hard to be successful without a website now.
give or take, yeah,
Many businesses, 98.9 or whatever percent of businesses that are not out and have a website and are out on the internet
yeah,
will not be now, of course, there's other businesses that don't need it. Yeah, I got all that.
yeah,
But the majority of businesses, they need a website.
yeah.
They need some sort of presence. They need attention.
And again, I think there's a level to it. Of course, there's a level of needed, but I don't think I guess I am an old man, as they say. I believe in just the tried and true way. There's
Okay.
no reason it's worked in the past. What's wrong with keeping it the same way? Not saying that like I'm an old man stuck in the ways, but I'm an old man who's cautious. Again, I've seen the movies. We make the movies. What are we doing? It's just like if it works, it works. Why change it? To be faster? Faster at driving yourself into the ground? Is that what it is?
Well, how would you be driving yourself into the ground? Training a person is a lot of work too. It's a lot of money invested.
Yes, but usually that ends up actually being something because that person can then train other people. Again, it's that of like what one if if 20 people are losing their job for one person to gain a job, it's not worth it. We already have
Within whose
in the way
perspective?
in for a company. I mean, it
How?
gets to the point of like I said, like Amazon. I mean, if you fire 5,000 people and only keep on 500, those other 4,500 people that are spending money at your company now disappear. So that money, that revenue that you're making from them is gone. Where are they going to get money to spend on? Right? Because hell, the simplest. Let's take it to the simplest thing, right?
Okay.
McDonald's, right?
Hmm.
We'll take it to McDonald's. They have robots doing things. If McDonald's, hell, the kiosk, go to the
Do you
don't
like
who
it?
goes to the I don't mind going to a cashier. Half the time they don't have a cashier because they just want you to go to the kiosk.
Exactly.
It gets rid of a
That's
job.
that's what I'm talking about. In that sense, that's customer service.
It's,
I don't think customer service should be taken over by that. I think customer service is very sacred in the sense of, like the experience that I have,
mhm.
especially with McDonald's, Ritz Carlton, stuff like anything.
Where are we getting
Because
this Ritz
I'm going
Carlton?
from McDonald's to Ritz Carlton.
Okay, okay.
I'm, from the
Bottom to the top.
right.
Okay.
I'm showing that no matter where you are, you the company, because I have a marketing mind. It's the experience that shapes it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you don't get that experience with a robot.
No, I mean
You don't.
even in like if you're talking about let's talk about shipping, right?
Hmm.
I don't know how much I would want a truck to be driven by a robot.
100%. I agree with you.
I again, Amazon, right? They get all these. If they were getting delivery trucks that were driving by themselves or drones, right?
I don't like that.
Drones
I don't
delivering
like that stuff
packages.
flying above your house. Imagine you're imagine you're outside and a drone flies over
No,
you and just
no,
drops your package and knocks some
no. I'm
some
like
guy out.
it's like it's to the point where it's like again taking away you take away a delivery driver, that's a person that's out of a job. That
How would you
person,
do that?
it, drones, heck, the little robots on
Oh yeah,
college
yeah.
campuses.
Those things that people
Yeah,
kick.
if you take away a job that somebody had, right, then you're taking away one more person that spends money.
Hmm.
I look at the sometimes I look at the debt calculator. It shows a bunch of different like numbers for the US, like unemployment, GDP,
Oh, okay, okay,
all
okay.
that
Yeah, yeah.
stuff. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, our unemployment was sitting at like 30 or 40 million, maybe more, right?
Well, it's also because a lot of people don't want to work either because they're lazy.
That's true too,
There's
but
a large population now that are just lazy.
that's true too, but there's a large population that's not. But again, they can't beat a computer. No one can. And even if you learn a computer, you still can't beat a computer because they're just going to find they it's the same problem that I'm personally having, right? With trying to get a job. I have a job, trying to get a different job. But the company that I want to work for,
Mhm.
they do a lot of hiring from within. So if you're already in there, that's where they're pulling from first, and
Okay.
then they look to the outside, which becomes a problem. Why would I as a company look for someone outside the company when I could just take a quick hit, train somebody in AI, then I've already got somebody. It's in my eyes, it's all a lose because one day it's going to come crumbling down and then everybody that's been relying on it is going to be screwed. And the only people that aren't going to be screwed are the people that haven't been relying on it, which is not a lot of people.
Well, that proves
So,
my point. The
what do you mean?
the entire what's gonna happen? I'm not saying it's good. It's awful, but it will happen.
Oh, but I'm saying
It the entire middle class will be wiped out.
no, I'm saying everyone that uses any biz like remember this was maybe a month ago, less than a month ago, Amazon's facility went down in Virginia. That's why Snapchat stopped working. That's
Oh
why
yeah,
all
yeah, yeah. I remember. Yeah,
people were tripping.
yeah.
They were tripping. What do we do? I don't have my I'm telling you, Amazon.
That's
You
why you have to make yourself as a person.
but again, if you're just having a computer do these things, you're screwed.
Right. That's why I said don't use it as your brain.
But again, don't even I personally believe don't even integrate it because again, you integrate it too much, then you start losing.
Okay, let's say you have a business.
Mhm.
No AI,
I wouldn't.
right? You have a business.
I mean,
Integrated AI.
okay.
Who do you think would move faster? Who do you think would be more successful?
In the long run, I don't know. In the short term, probably the person with AI. In the long term, I don't know. Again,
Why
it's
not long term?
because
Because
again,
I've seen it firsthand. Hiring,
mhm,
hiring, or finding,
mhm,
training.
mhm. It's expensive. I
It's
know
very expensive and it's time consuming.
it is.
If you can train an AI, I'm thinking of it in the business owner perspective.
Still,
It's very difficult, and then to do that 3 or 4 times, that's
I.
a lot. That's
But
expensive
again,
and time
you aren't
consuming.
going to be the one sitting there training somebody. You probably have somebody that's training somebody, and again, you're paying someone to train someone. So it's not. It's it's a very complicated situation, but again, companies that integrate that AI so heavily are going to take more hits when servers crash. If a server crashes
Right.
for a few days, you're down. If I'm sticking tried and true, I'm not using the AI integration. I'm paying people. I have real people. Even if someone calls in sick, I probably still have other employees, or I can do it myself,
Right,
where
right, right.
I'm still moving. Even if it goes down, I can still move. Whereas you are
Well,
like, oh, my AI's down. I'm stagnant because I've trained somebody to do the AI work, but I've only got this one person here now, and I need the work of 5 people to be done. But my AI's down, and I've only got one person. You know what I'm saying? I need the work of 5 people done. I've got one because I need that one person to train the AI. The other company's got the 5 people so they can keep moving.
I understand what you're saying,
It's tried and true.
but one thing it'll never take over, sales, marketing, trades.
Yes, it could.
No,
Dude, literally AI ads. What are you talking about?
you don't click them.
I don't click them, but there are plenty of people that do.
Exactly. The problem is that with marketing, to have you can AI a little bit of it, but
Trades,
you
no,
you
it's trades
can't
is physical. You need
to have
robots.
like I said, humans they have instinct, they have a soul. You can nothing AI cannot feel. If you're a good marketer, you know that you have to put yourself in the person's shoes and think like them, think of what they would do, think of what a human would do, what would you do? So an AI would never be able to know how to know that.
Sort of, but some people also just look at the statistics of things, or they just look at certain things like buying a car.
Well,
Some people
it
just,
depends on the market, depends on the person. Sales, it'll never because you need that human. I would not if some person came up to me and tried to sell me or a robot,
yeah.
the
I
ro-
mean, again, though,
the human would
you have to
I would
think.
have a better interaction.
You'd have to think about it from a worldly standpoint. And while yes, there are some people that feel that way, a lot of people are like, I'll sell it, whatever, I'll buy it. Trust me, I'm like sometimes I get surprised at how what people do. People will surprise you. Trust me.
Oh, I know.
Just like the intelligence
Have you been to
level,
Cedar Point?
like the way people are will sometimes very much surprise you. But
Yeah.
it's been a long episode, long
But
AI
listen,
episode, long
it's
podcast.
great.
I I I
I
just
love talking about this stuff.
listen. I personally am not a fan of AI. Like I said, I think in certain ways it's okay, but again, I think it's make a lot of people are too reliant on it, and it's just destroying the way people are. And I think it's got to go. I think the bad outweighs the good, or yeah, the bad outweighs the good, and because of that, it's one of those things that it's got to go until the good can outweigh the bad. It's got to go. Those
And
are my
I,
takes.
as you've heard, kind of disagree, but I agree on some of Seth's points. But
Got all professional. This isn't the president, so he would shut
I'm
up.
listen, actually I've been trying to work on my posture. Like I sit like hunched over. I gotta like sit up, my shoulders back.
Okay.
But
It's just a
I
chill.
I, I think
It's the Unc Show, bro.
I
It's
know it's the Unc
it's the
Show.
Unc Show, bro. It's like two Unks
I
just
know, but my
chilling,
back's
talking.
hurting. I feel like an Unc. My back's hurting.
Then chill, bro.
Boxing's
Stop
killing
sitting
me.
up straight.
Yeah. So it was great. I love Seth. I love talking about this stuff.
Yeah, guys, we said we were gonna try and go to 30-minute
Yeah, it didn't happen.
podcast.
We're at
It
50
yeah,
minutes and
we're
19
yeah, it's a lot
seconds.
long. It's I mean, I don't know. I think doing 30 minutes is gonna be kind of a tough one,
Yeah,
but we'll try.
we'll try.
We'll see what we can do because I know they're long.
But it was a great time. Great episode. I loved it.
Good
Do
episode.
you have anything to say before I end it?
Um,
Anything you want to tell the people?
no, no. I do in the military they used to do a safety brief, but I forgot it. So I think it was like if
Okay.
you want to get high, climb a tree. Don't add or subtract from the population, and yeah, stay safe. Have a great night
Have a great night. This is the Unc Show. Michael and Seth, make today mean something.
or
All right.
tonight.
Or tonight.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.